All right, what I've got here is a bowl of cheesy sage fusilli with garlic and mushrooms. It's just a fantastic dish, very simple dish, very satisfying. Let's go in there and have some of that. Yeah. Sage right coming through there with the garlic and oh, fantastic. Parmesan cheese in there. Now, I finished this off in the oven, but if you don't have an oven, don't fret. I'll show you at the end when it goes in the oven. After it comes out of the oven, I'll tell you exactly what you can do if you don't have an oven. It doesn't really matter. It's delicious either way. All right, so let's go in the kitchen and make this right now. All right, so here are the ingredients. What we've got here, first of all, is the fusilli. This is 10 ounces or 280 grams of the fusilli pasta. I like it because it's got those twists to it. It holds a lot of sauce and stuff in it. It'll hold that butter in there and everything else, lots of flavor. Then here, the Parmesan cheese. This is 4 ounces or 110 grams of Parmesan cheese, finely grated. The mushrooms. Now these are the regular white, I call them champignon mushrooms, regular mushrooms. There are here 15, about 14 to 15 mushrooms, and then have them and then slice them into about 1/8 inch or about 3 millimeter thick slices. Over here I've got an onion finely chopped. It's 1 onion finely chopped, 1 red bell pepper finely chopped. Here, 6 garlic cloves, 6 cloves of garlic, and they've been sliced thickly. Like, you know, usually I slice them very thin. There's about 1/8 of an inch, about 2-3 millimeters thick, somewhere around there. A little bit of body to them. Over here, I've got 1 tablespoon of dried sage. I've got 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 cup of butter, which is going to go right now into our oven-proof cast iron pot. Now we need oven-proof because it's going to go in the oven after. So anything that goes in the oven is okay. So let's put the butter in there. We're going to turn that on medium heat and get that butter melted. All right, that butter's melted, so in goes the onions. I'm going to cook the onions for about 5 minutes. Just want to soften them up. So 5 minutes on medium heat, stirring occasionally. See you back here in 5. All right, those onions have been cooking for 5 minutes, softening up nicely. Water over here has just come to a boil, so get that lid off and I'm going to get the fusilli started. The fusilli is going to be cooking while this rest is going to be cooking. Probably get drained just about a minute before everything finishes cooking. Perfect timing, depending on the cooking time of your fusilli. Usually it's about 9 minutes. We just want to cook it al dente. So just look at the package directions, go with them. All right, so that's started. Over here, everything but the cheese is going to go in. So we're going to put in the mushrooms. We're going to stick in the red bell pepper. That garlic, lots of garlic. The sage. The salt and pepper. And then mix that all in. Get that all distributed. And now, I'm going to cook this for about 10 minutes. Medium heat, medium and just a little bit, just a little higher than medium. Get these going, and in 10 minutes this will be ready, and then we're going to add in the fusilli and the Parmesan cheese. It's going to be a fantastic dish. All right, see you in 10 minutes. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. The fusilli has been cooked and drained. I've also reserved 1/2 cup of the water it was cooking in because this is going to need a little bit more liquid. Fusilli, any pasta, tends to soak up even more liquid. So we didn't want liquid in here before because we want the mushrooms to cook nicely. Look at that. Those are looking absolutely fantastic. The smell in here. Oh, it's making me very hungry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add that reserved water in there. Okay. A little stir. Then in goes the fusilli. Get that off to one side. Ooh, Ooh, that's hot. Stir that around a little bit. Maybe we should use one of these for safety. Don't grab hot handles. It's not a good idea. All right, so I'm just going to kind of combine that a little bit. Now I've got the oven preheating over there at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. This is all going to go in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once we get all this cheese in here, get everything nicely brown. All right, now I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese. That's a ton of Parmesan cheese. That's the way I like to see it. Mountains of Parmesan. We used to have a place here called Jolly Pasta, where you could help yourself to much Parmesan as you want. We used to go in, finish off the Parmesan on our table, and then switch it with another table so we have more Parmesan. It was fantastic. They're still around every once in a while. You can still find a Jolly Pasta. Not a very fantastic, fancy pasta place, but hey, it's not bad, not bad. All right, so all I'm doing now is just mixing this, combine it in here, get that cheese mixed throughout, and turn off the heat. Okay, now I'm just going to toss that in the oven. I'm going to just go with 10 minutes in my oven. It's good enough. Oh, this is going to be fantastic dinner tonight. Another nice one-pot dish. Well, actually 2 pots, yeah, sorry. 2 pots, one for the pasta. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven for about 10 minutes. See you then. All right, that's been in the oven for 10 minutes. And what that's done is just kind of melt it. It's browned a little bit on the top here. Just give it a little crispiness, just add a little touch. Now, as I said before, at the beginning, this is an optional step. You do not, if you don't have an oven, there is a way to do this without the oven. You won't get the same browning on top. That's okay. This is a little bit of crispiness is all the difference. Still gonna have all that fantastic flavor. What I would do though is, after you add in the fusilli and that hot water and the cheese, put a lid on, let it sit for a little while before you serve. You want to give time for that fusilli to soak up that little bit of extra water we added in there, and then everything's going to be absolutely perfect. So, this, ready to serve. Enjoy. Now, if you go to the link appearing on the screen and also clickable in this video's description, you can download and print out this recipe from the Main Dishes Recipes booklet on Kuma's Kitchen's Patreon page. Just click the feature tag called Recipes. Now, go print out the recipe and enjoy cheesy sage fusilli with garlic and mushrooms. And make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.